11 people are about to make history, attempting a journey that's never been done before.
I didn't come on this expedition to be pushed.
With no expedition experience, they're going to journey an incredible 1,500 kilometers across Africa. And they're all disabled. Richie was born without arms. Kim has cerebral palsy. Paraplegics Heidi and Kate are in wheelchairs.
I'm paralysed from the waist down. I cannot have somebody sitting on my fucking lap.
Sophie has a chondroplasia.
Oh, my feet are feeling it a bit.
Cholton, Tim, and Georgie all lost limbs in horrific accidents.
My stump is swollen.
Give me some water.
Pam and Mark are deaf.
I don't hear anything without my hearing aid.
And Pete has Tourette's.
I think I'm normal. I think everyone else is mad. But there you go.
They'll cross mosquito-infested swamplands, come face to face with wild animals, endure the scorching heat of the world's oldest desert, and climb mountainous sand dunes. Not all of them will make it.
I want to go home. I've had enough.
Come on, we are a team. We will not be bloody beaten by this country.
But every one of them accepts the challenge to push themselves beyond the boundaries of their disability and change the perception of others. Last time, starting from Victoria Falls, the team crossed Zambia the hard way. Whitewater rafting down the fastest rapids in the world, the Zambezi River. The sweltering heat soon took its toll on the team.
I ain't feeling control at the moment at all. I just feel like I've been made like the most selfish fucking cow here.
I wanted to give my parents
A real reason to be proud of me.
Before long, they turned on each other.
I don't want her fucking crutches on my chair. Is that not a problem?
Was I putting them on your fucking chair?
For fuck's sake.
On a journey like this, we're gonna get mad at each other.
It might be a wheelchair, but I'm not.
Was I putting them on your chair? No, I fucking wasn't. So shut the fuck up.
As they reached the border of Namibia, disaster struck. Pam suffered heat stroke.
Pam, stay with us, Pam.
And was told she couldn't carry on.
I've always succeeded in everything I've done. I've never had to go home as a failure.
After travelling 200 kilometres, they finally reached the Namibian border.
Can we at least try and pick the pace up a little bit, please?
If we push ourselves too hard, then things happen like what happened to Pam. And we don't want to lose anyone because we all want to make it as a team.
Day 9.
How are we doing with our 7 o'clock deadline?
The team are finalising preparations for the next stage of the expedition. A 25-kilometre journey up the Chobi River before entering the treacherous Caprivi Strip. To the north is Angola with the constant threat of armed bandits. And just to the south is the Okavango Delta, Botswana, teeming with wild animals. Expedition leader Ken Hames is armed and worried.
Now we're in Namibia, the emphasis changes in a way because we're away from habitation and we're into a land, an area called the Caprivi where there's lots of animals, hardly any people. We've got lions stalking around, so it's much more dangerous.
Yeah, when you're ready, mate. Okay.
They're all used to relying on themselves, but to succeed on this hazardous journey, they must pull together as a team.
The sun creams.
Richie, born without arms, is determined his disability won't stop him from being an active team member.
Well, I've got obviously no arms, but I've got a finger here and a finger here. This one's broken, so it just flops about. This one's quite useful. I use this for picking things up and climbing ladders and things. Because this finger's like in a socket, you know, you can literally pull it and it doesn't come out. My feet are very important to me because obviously they are my hands as well as my feet. This one is what I do everything with, my right foot. It's very strong, I can pick up quite heavy things with that foot. And I write with that foot, I eat with that foot. And this foot is the one I just hold things with this one. That's strong for standing on this one, and while I'm doing something with the other foot, so this one's the one I do most of the stuff with.
9 a.m. Richie and his team are on the Chobi, making good time.
You've got to put your backs into it. You've got to move your bodies. Look, 1, 2, come on, let's get it going a bit.
It'll be a tough day. They're paddling upstream, knowing that elephants, hippos and crocodiles could block their way at any time. The Chobi River is home to 450 species of animal.
That was one big crocodile in that little gully there, about 17 feet long. The 17-foot one would swallow you all in one go.
Sophie's alarmed.
Wildlife is definitely my biggest fear, but I know we're in safe hands and we'll be well looked after, so.
Ken is accompanied by local big game hunter Brian Bartlett. The biggest danger on the Chobi comes from pods of hippos. In Africa, hippos are responsible for more deaths than all other animals combined. As they near the halfway mark along the river, Ken's worst fears are realised. A pod of hippos blocks the team's path.
There it is there. Size of that.
It's coming over.
It's like a whale.
It's coming over.
Harder left, harder left.
When a hippo attacks, it dives underwater, taking its victim unaware.
It's gone under.
Oh my God.
Sit down! Sit down!
Intensely territorial, these hippos will not allow the team to pass their stretch of river. Ken orders everyone to the riverbank. On their own, the boat's aluminium frames won't be able to withstand the hippo attack, so Ken decides to tie them together.
Are we all right here?
Yeah, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine.
Shaking lightly.
It's okay, it's all right, we're okay.
There's two of them. They're coming this way. What are we going to do?
Nothing, we're not going to do anything, we're just going to sit here and it'll be fine.
The hippos continue to circle the group for another 15 minutes before backing off and swimming away. Midday. The team have been rowing for over 2 hours without a break. Humidity levels are over 90%. Kate's never rowed before and is finding the strain unbearable.
Fucking hell. It's okay, just give me a minute. I'm just feeling a bit faint. No, let's continue. Let's carry on now.
Okay, but I don't want you to just destroy yourself like Pam's done.
Yeah, I know.
Right? You've got the shits and you...
Fucking hell, Pete. I'm so fucking shit.
Kate, 34, is a web designer. In 1991, she was involved in a motorway crash. She wasn't wearing her seatbelt. She was thrown out of the car and suffered terrible injuries.
I broke several bones, including my spine at T8, my left femur, left patella, right ulnar and radius. I was very, very lucky. Really, I should have been killed, I think. I think when one becomes disabled, you almost start life again. You know, you have a new body and you have new emotions.
I can't let this beat me.
No, we're just having a gentle seaside Sunday afternoon paddle.
OK.
There'll be women drivers, aren't there?
OK, all right, come on then, let's go.
I still have low days, but everybody does. I think the major difference is that I've got something to actually blame it on. It's a very easy get-out for me.
Kate's worried that the team will think she's a liability if she can't pull her weight.
You know, I shouldn't have come on it, it's as simple as that. I shouldn't have applied for it, and I'm really sorry.
Katie.
But, you know, I'm here now, and I'm sorry if it puts extra pressure on you. I really am, and I wish it wouldn't.
Katie, you're a bit ill at the moment, yeah? You're a bit ill at the moment, and, you know, you shouldn't feel you have to be under pressure.
I'm not good enough. I am not good enough. It is as simple as that. And I'm really sorry. I wish I was stronger.
Kate, there is no question but that we're all good enough.
I do not want to be a burden. I really don't. I don't want to be physically too weak to do this. The bigger worry, though, is whether mentally and emotionally I'm strong enough to do it. I really hope I can remain positive and hopefully with a sense of humour as well.
After several more hours on the river, Kate is near breaking point.
Really good. Fuck me off. Can you get the fucking camera out of my fucking face, please?
The team make their landing point on time, but they're exhausted. Before they can rest, they have to reach the safety of the nearest settlement, 5 kilometers into the bush. The area they're now entering is full of wild animals. They're uneasy, but decide to go on as it's the most direct route. Ken has enlisted the help of 5 armed guards. After only 2 kilometers, one guard spots a lion print.
Oh, yeah. This one. I see. That's a juvenile, we ain't getting.
Yeah. Looks like a big one. I hope he's being fed today. Yeah, really big footprints, aren't they?
What can we see over there?
It's a blue wildebeest.
It's wildebeest.
Yeah, blue wildebeest.
Sophie is getting extremely concerned.
When we get there, will they go?
19-year-old Sophie lives in Bolton, Lancashire with her parents. The youngest of 3 children, she's the only one with achondroplasia, or dwarfism. She's a full-time athlete, competing for England in shot put and discus.
Obviously, I'd love my athletics career to go well, and I am aiming for Beijing 2008. The main reason I'm doing the expedition is to get people more aware of my disability and to show that we don't have to be the joke in life. We're just the same as everyone else, and if we want to be Snow White, then be Snow White instead of being the 7 dwarfs, you know? I said not any particular animal, just all of them. You know, the rhinos and the lions and the elephants. Because they're right in the bush here, you know. They could pop out from anywhere.
Stop. Stop.
Yeah, the guide thinks he saw a lion, possibly over in that thicket over there. That's why I was looking through his binoculars. They're quite difficult to see, but anyway.
The team walk further into the bush in silence. It's been a hard and emotional day.
I'm a bit worried about the animals now, you know, because we're sleeping out and there's loads of hippos, elephants, lions. We're right in the centre of it now.
I kind of lost it today as well, which I'm really disappointed in myself about. I was tired and I'm making excuses, but I am very disappointed in myself. I feel as though I've let myself down and other people down as well.
Hopefully I'll speak to you again tomorrow, unless I get eaten by a hippo tonight.
Day 10, 6 a.m. The group's been kept awake all night by the sounds of wild animals close to the camp. They're exhausted even before they start their 20-kilometre trek west to Angoma. Sophie's particularly distraught.
Let's just pump in the number. Is it 001?
She wants to speak to her mum before she goes any further. Ken allows her to use his satellite phone.
Hiya.
Hi, Sophie, you right?
Yeah, they just allowed me a quick call because I'm just feeling a bit down today. So.
Oh, good. Have you been all right all week?
Yeah. It's been good.
My stomach turned over when he rang then. I thought it was going to be bad news.
No, I'm fine. We're out with all the animals at the moment. And, I don't know, I'm just feeling dead emotional.
You're feeling emotional?
Yeah. It's just,
why is that, darling?
It's just hard work.
It's hard work?
I'm a bit scared, you know?
A bit scared of what, the animals?
Yeah. Last night I was lying in my bed and I could hear lions roaring and everything, and I know it's amazing, but it's just a bit scary as well.
So you feel safe?
Yeah, well, we're all looked after and everything, we're safe. It's just tomorrow.
Reassured, Sophie rejoins the group in a more confident mood. But Mark, who's profoundly deaf, is in deep depression.
Okay. What's the matter? You seem very quiet today.
Now 26, Mark was born with perfect hearing. But at the age of 2, he suddenly lost the hairs in his inner ears, leaving him totally deaf. The reasons for this loss remain a medical mystery.
Millennium, no.
No.
His mother taught him to speak by feeling the vibrations from her throat as she spoke. Mark then copied those vibrations.
Mil-N-I-M.
Mil-I-M.
Mil-N-I-M.
By all medical standards, by the doctors, the audiologists, everyone, I shouldn't be able to speak. It is medically impossible for me to speak.
Mil-I-M.
Mark lives in Bristol and works as a special effects makeup artist. A side effect of his disability is acute tinnitus.
Unfortunately, when you lose your hearing, your body panics because it needs to hear sounds. So what it does is if it can't hear externally, it will try to hear internally. It can be very, very draining. I lose all sense of balance. I become very grotty and moody when I'm in that much pain, because it's not headache. It's not something you take with an aspirin. It's gone. It's mental noise that you can't just turn off, because if I turned off my body noise, I would be clinically dead.
This morning you seem very withdrawn. So is there something else going on? Is your tinnitus bad today, or what's...
My tinnitus, I live with every day. That's permanent. But it's also tells me when my brain's doing too much. It tells me when I'm tired, because when I'm mentally tired, my tinnitus goes off. If you ever imagine a rusty saw being file being dragged in between both of your ears. It's very painful.
If I feel that the situation we're in is not good for you, then I may suggest to you that it may be time for you to go home.
I want to do this. It's a challenge. Every day, oh Christ, that I am in this situation. I've beaten a personal goal. That makes me smile.
Yeah.
The team set off 1 hour behind schedule. Their next stop is the village of Angoma, 20 kilometers away. Ken wants them there by nightfall. But to make matters worse, the team are finding it increasingly difficult to communicate with Mark.
While we're waiting, let's go into the shade.
Someone's going to change.
Shade. Shade.
Get in the shade over here, come on.
In the dark.
Shane.
In the dark.
Change, huh?
Shade.
Mark.
Shade.
Change.
Shade.
Train.
Mark.
S.
Wait, I can't.
Dark.
S.
Dark. In the dark.
H. A. A.
No. Mark. Dark. In the dark. Out of the
the shade.
Shade, that's it. Good lad.
Let's get there in the end.
The expedition is taking place during the African rain season. The intense heat and humidity is regularly broken up by powerful storms.
Quite like this weather, actually. Makes a nice change from blistering heat.
Yeah. Cool, nice one, thank you.
You should be suffering like me.
We're caught here in a typical African thunderstorm, and it's absolutely bucketing it down. The significant thing for the expedition is that the temperature change is phenomenal, and it can drop as much as 15 degrees in very few minutes. The other factor is that we can get more floods and we won't be able to get through. I think we could expect as much as 2 or 3 inches of rain in the next half an hour, which is, yeah, out here, quite worrying.
In these conditions, no one struggles more than Richie. His feet are also his hands. As the ground turns to mud and his boots become waterlogged, he's left feeling particularly vulnerable. After 4 hours of constant rain, the land becomes bogged. It's difficult to stay upright. For Kim, the going becomes almost impossible. Her crutches constantly give way in the soft mud. Falling becomes routine.
Quick, guys! Hey, oh, quick! Hang on, oh, hang on. Okay, come on, darling. Right.
2 hands. One shoulder, one hand, okay.
Okay, and 3. There we go.
Your heart wrenches every time it happens.
The other side, the best place, darling.
There we go.
She'll never cross. She doesn't ever cry about falling over.
Oh no! Oh, Kimberly! Oh God! I took my eyes off you for a minute. I'll leave it alone for a minute, can I?
While the rest of the team battle against the elements, for Mark, the storm is a welcome source of relief.
With thunder, once in a while I can feel like the air is slightly electrified and it sort of sends the tingles from my fingertips. And it completely drains out my tinnitus completely, so just for a few seconds I have peace. Peace of mind, peace of pain, peace of a headache. So it's really, really nice.
Getting the wheelchairs through this quagmire is tough, demanding work.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
Just a minute.
Particularly for Tim, who lost his arm in a motorbike crash 12 years ago at the age of 23.
I was catapulted off the bike, flew about 40 foot through the air and landed on my left shoulder.
The nerves were completely severed, leaving his left arm paralysed.
So over the following 6 years, my arm went from being something like this to pretty much skin and bone. You wouldn't keep a rotten tooth out of sentimental value, you know, but I found myself keeping a rotten arm out of sentimental value.
After 6 years, Tim finally had his withered arm amputated. He buried it near his home in the Welsh Hills. It changed his life.
I feel now, certainly following the amputation, I feel, I mean, you know, a bit sort of daring and dashing almost, you know?
It's twice as hard to push it slow through this sort of stuff than it is to just go full tilt. And I figure we're both wet already, so we might as well just get totally soaked and filthy and everything else and just have a giggle.
The deteriorating conditions are beginning to worry Dr. Muckle.
From my point of view, the people I'm most concerned about are the 2 girls with the spinal cord injuries. They can't control their temperature very well. They could easily get very, very cold.
The temperature's dropped from 35 to 18 degrees, and Heidi is shivering.
I'm freezing. I can't cope this. Fucking hell.
Angoma, the nearest village, is still 10 kilometers away. With no cover, the drenched team must press on.
So we've got to keep moving even though it's wet and miserable, because by moving we generate heat and that keeps us warm. We want to get to camp, pitch up, get a warm brew and get whatever dry clothes we have on. And it's all going to be a bit pressing without getting everything we have wet. Amazing how things change in just a few hours.
And Heidi's already shivering in that wheelchair with the cold, and so I'm feeling it too. It really is chilly.
I can't feel my legs, so they don't bother me.
Heidi is wrapped in layers of spare clothes under her poncho. The team know they must push harder through the mud to get Heidi to the village.
Fucking hell.
With Heidi's core temperature rapidly dropping, they finally stumble into Angoma. Tim's desperate to get help. but it's Georgie who takes control.
Fire. We need to get dry and have a fire. Is there somewhere we can buy some space? In there? Can we go in there? That's lovely. Thank you very much. Sorry,
The villagers take pity on their sodden visitors and quickly get them to shelter.
Yeah.
Refusing any payment, the locals quickly spring into action, making a fire and giving them permission to camp in the village tonight.
I'm always catching you. How's my
The warm welcome has come at a vital time.
Nearly had a case of hypothermia there. It just shows you how unpredictable this country is. And yeah, it's a test of survival, not just for them, but for the people who live here.
I think the local people are absolutely amazing. They are all so welcoming and friendly. And they just moved all the chairs, kicked out all the people, got us in and moved around us. I think nobody would do that in England.
While Heidi warms up by the fire, Tim and the others set up camp.
Merci, okay.
Think nothing of it.
But despite reaching the relative safety and comfort of Angoma, Richie is not looking forward to another night in a damp tent.
Seeing all this wet shit and being wet, it's not amusing at all. I'm not feeling at all comfortable at the moment. I just feel like I want to go home now.
In the rush to get to the village, and with 10 hours of walking on a leg weighed down by mud and water, Georgie's stump has become blistered and raw.
It's when it's uneven. It just puts, I think on anybody, it puts strain on all our joints when the terrain's very uneven. There's blisters that don't seem to want to go away.
Georgie is 41, a corporate lawyer for a pharmaceutical company. As a small child, she lost her leg in a horrifying accident.
I lost my left foot when it became trapped in an escalator when I was out shopping with my mother on the New Year's Day. They tried for an hour to save my leg, but were unable to do so and had to take it out of the escalator, and it was subsequently amputated in hospital. Keeping trim, part of looking good, but it is also very important, I think, if you're an amputee. If I'm carrying extra weight, I don't walk as well. If my weight fluctuates, it always goes on and off my stump first, or it's more noticeable on my stump first, so my artificial limb doesn't fit as well. I do very much enjoy looking as good as I can. It could well be an overcompensation. I lost my leg when I was only 3, so I've grown up as a disabled person. I've grown up as an amputee. And, you know, having a stump is not beautiful.
In these damp conditions, Georgie's blisters are refusing to heal. Dr. Mukul is concerned.
Oh, it's been bleeding, hasn't it? Okay.
All Mukul can do is clean the wound and patch it up.
That one, so, okay.
Eating a hot meal and warmed by the fire, the team open up to each other.
I can say something on a slightly serious note. Only slightly. When I had my accident, I had a dangly arm. It was all skinny and manky and blue. Knowing that I had that dark secret, which at some point I'd have to tell whoever I was intending to lure into my bed. If I tell her too late, as did happen on one occasion, when I didn't tell her at all, and we got to the boudoir, the look on her face said it all, and I actually put my clothes back on and left.
And, my girlfriend now, what actually happened, I used to go to bed with the leg on.
You've actually gone to bed with somebody and not told them?
Yeah, well, yeah.
My God.
No, but listen to what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying.
You take your trousers off, or just a zip?
Everyone has found out eventually.
For me, I feel really embarrassed in England when I go out. When I go to other countries, you know, straight away they come up to me and say, "Oh, I think you're gorgeous, I love your big butt, I love you," you know, and just open about it. And then you know that they're staring at you because they're attracted to you, not that they're staring at you because you've got a disability. Whereas when I go out in England, I feel like I'm embarrassed either way, you know, and I'd rather just be on my own. I'd rather just be with my friends, dancing on my own, than somebody come up to me and start giving me attention. And if somebody does come up to me and start giving me attention, sometimes it happens when I'm sitting down, and then I feel embarrassed to get up. I will not stand up, because I think that they've not noticed that I'm a dwarf.
Mark, how do you find your disablement sort of affects you when it comes to picking up ladies?
Problem is I can't offer, I never could ever offer the simple things which is like romantic. Sweet whispers, forget it.
Oh, no, that's ridiculous.
Candlelight dinners, forget it.
Wow.
Bedroom talk, forget it. But the thing is oh yeah, darling, oh sorry, I can't see your face. I have to say, you have to look at me, I won't understand you. I need light behind me in your face for me to understand you. Within like the deaf community, everything is spoken through action, through facial interpretation, facial expression, how you touch someone. It's a simple thing. If you just touch someone, their face may just melt, and you can see it. And the relaxation and the muscles and your jaw and the just slight parting of the lip. You know that person then is content. And it's the same thing as the heartbeat. If you're with someone and you just rest a hand, gentle hand on their pulse or on the side of their neck, that's a really nice place just to hold someone's side of their neck. The thing is you find yourself, you breathe in tune with them and your heart goes at a similar time. That's how I communicate affectionately. And you'd be surprised the amount of hearing people, they're freaked out by that because I don't speak. It's all through my face, it's all through my hands.
I think you may have just done yourself a favour.
A favour.
Day 11. After yesterday's torrential rain, the team are damp and exhausted.
Yeah, sure.
Georgie's doing her best to patch up her raw stump as they must leave Angoma and head to Etosha National Park, 60 kilometres to the west. But the wear and tear of life on the move is hitting Richie hard.
I'm finding it a bit difficult, obviously, in the camp. Like, personal hygiene's the main problem, really. Just trying to stay clean and trying to keep my feet clean and everything, because obviously they're in my hands as well. A lot of little issues, really, that you don't think about when you're at home until you actually get here and you're dropped in the deep end.
While Richie struggles with hygiene, Tim's been hit with an intense and uncontrollable spasm caused by his amputated arm.
Oh, and again. You might see on TV somebody's had a leg chopped off and they say, I've got itchy feet. Well, that's kind of a romanticised way of putting it across. What it actually is excruciating pain. The fact that I can still feel my fingertips right at this very second. I can feel all the way down to my fingertip. And they're hurting, but they're not there. So the pain's up here.
Tim suffers from phantom pain, a severe pain in his hand, even though his hand is not there anymore. When you have a severe injury, the sudden intense pain that you get from the site that is injured and amputated burns this sensation into the brain.
Wow. Tim's neurological pain is sudden and explosive. Kim's is constant and is relieved through daily physiotherapy.
Good stretch?
Yeah.
A Cambridge graduate, 21-year-old Kim was born with cerebral palsy.
Cerebral palsy is a condition as the result of brain damage, either during pregnancy labour or in the early stage of their life. It's quite common. About 1 in every 400 babies born in the UK will have some degree of cerebral palsy. In my case, cerebral palsy primarily affects my ability to coordinate my muscles, to make them work together. So usually muscles all work together in pairs or groups. Mine don't. Some are too strong, too active, some are too weak. And that kind of affects everything that I do.
It's been a long struggle for Kim, who spent her childhood in and out of hospital having operations to enable her to walk.
I had the biggest surgery when I was, I think, 15 or 16, I can't remember, I think I blocked it out. And I had several operations at once at that point. It was a difficult time.
Even after the endless operations and daily physio, Kim still finds it difficult to walk in the rough terrain.
You all right, Kim?
Yeah, it's not working, Pete. Okay, never mind.
But she's doing this all the time, falling over all the time and hurting herself and dragging along. I've got loads of admiration for her. I would never be able to do that. Never. I mean, she falls most of the kilometres instead of walking. Look.
Well done. No, it's fine. It's cool.
The crutches are hold.
At least it's dry. That's fine.
Thank you. Hello.
We've been out on the plain now for about 5 hours. It's a vast expanse of nothing. Behind me here is 1,000 miles of desert and bush and scrub. There's absolutely no cover. So, as we're doing now, we're going from tree line to tree line, but the gaps between can be as much as 15 kilometres. And it's a serious situation to be in, because if you can't get in the shade, people are going to overheat and probably get heat exhaustion.
Midday. The temperature is 35 degrees. They're moving at a snail's pace.
There's a few sort of people that are feeling the strain at the moment, including myself. I mean, I'm feeling it as well.
Pretty intense, actually, today. Pretty intense. I just keep getting the urge to, you know, get rolling. But obviously we've got to stick in a group, so. 1 second.
The heat gets to me quite severely, and if we're pushing wheelchairs, we need to keep a constant momentum going, otherwise it's twice as hard.
Frustrated by the slow pace now set by Kim, Tim pushes ahead.
Fuck it!
Although Kim tries to keep up, a gap soon develops.
How you doing, Kim?
All right.
When we started walking, there was Mark and Kim at the back, and I stayed back to help them.
All right, Richie.
And everyone else seemed to rush ahead.
As the day wears on and the gap gets bigger, resentment starts to grow, and Kim's at the centre of it.
All right. I know she's working incredibly hard on the walk, and walking for her is an absolute nightmare. Christ, I wouldn't swap for quids. But it's always a kind of, oh, I can't, you know, I'm tired. Well, do you know what I mean? So we're all tired. It's the fact that they're not trying, and that's pissing me off a little bit, to be honest. The short, sharp lesson that we used to do in the forces is if somebody's not pulling their weight, you just don't help them at all. Let them get into their own shit.
Ken Timokal over. Yeah, can you come up to my location, please, mate? Thanks.
Do do feel that she's been bullied. I think it's out of order. There's people that have got no compassion towards anyone with Kim's sort of disability.
Oh yeah.
Hi, what's the matter?
I'm just a bit. I feel really sick and a bit vacant. Just hot.
Okay.
But,
I think she's fallen behind on the amount of water she needs. Do you feel faint?
no.
Her lips look very dry, her eyes look sunken, and she looks very hot. Okay, drink up, drink up, drink up. Can't a bit more. Sweating a litre an hour when you're heat acclimatised, and you just got to work really hard to keep the fluid levels up. Just got to keep drinking. I want you to take some, not just sips, a good long drink.
I mean, it must be...
I find it hard enough pushing a wheelchair. She's pushing crutches in this weather.
It must be agony for her, simple as that.
Yeah.
It's hard for all of us, but I mean, as I said before, I couldn't imagine what it'd be like walking this distance on crutches.
Right. Okay.
She knew.
Well, yeah.
The expedition was 10 to 20k a day.
But then, as we said the other night, she didn't have any comprehension of what 20k is.
How old is she?
That's what Cambridge does to you, man.
Yeah.
Cambridge degree, it fucks your brain in. Is she? You all right, Kim?
I'd quite like to go home, I think.
As Kim falls further behind, Tim's adamant he can't slow down for her.
But if we go slower, it's increasing my fatigue and the injury potential for me, you know? I'm sorry to be selfish about it, but I didn't come here to get injured when I don't have to be.
I didn't come here to, you know, feel terrible. I came here to work hard, and I have done, and I am doing. But not to feel like a burden, or not to feel just upset.
And I don't want to drop out. And I'm worrying increasingly that I'm going to, because I'm spending more time out in the sun than I should do. Stop there on this sort of terrain, stopping, waiting for 10 minutes every time, or every 15 minutes for others to catch up.
It's now 42 degrees. The team need to rest. After 7 hours walking, there's still no shade. Every step is draining, but they have to keep moving.
Come on, don't stop here. We're almost there. Kim, you're doing really well. You got some water for Richie?
Do you want some of this stuff? Really taste this. Better than water.
I just don't think she's been drinking enough. So we just gotta keep her pushed. How long before we think of stopping?
The bad thing is we're stuck out with no shade.
Yeah, that's what
and I want to try and get into this tree line over here. So it's a question of if we stop, we sit and bake if the sun comes out. And this is a catch-22, so I think we'll push on till we reach that tree line and have a bit of a rest there.
Okay.
There's just 1 kilometre to go, but the heat has claimed another victim.
You're right, huh?
Pete's gone down.
Feeling faint? Or just sick?
No, sick.
Stand up and get out of the way.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think could cause that sort of, you know, that retching from, you know, he says you're getting the pain in his stomach?
Yeah, dehydration. He's lost quite a lot of salt because we're sweating more now, and he's just not ahead. Hasn't peed in the last 8 hours, and we just, you know, lost some salt, lost some water. Just got to get out, get to this tree line, and get into some shade.
But there's no rest for Pete. They have to move forward.
Come on, Pete. please. What do you mean you can't? Just give us a hand, man, please. Come on, you can do it.
Kim has reached her limit. With the tree line only 500 metres away, Ken carries her to the shade.
Right over, that's it. Oh, yeah. Right, OK, about there, yeah?
Is that all right for you?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Kim's given her all. With nothing left, she can't go on.
Yep. Can somebody get Kim a drink?
Yep. Really? No more drink, yeah?
We'll talk about it.
No, don't say that.
I can do tomorrow, but not today. I want to go to the end, but I can't. I absolutely gave everything this morning, and I feel quite ill.
I got so much respect for the effort you're putting in, all right? You're probably tougher than me. The reason why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling at the moment, if I've got to spend 6 hours or 4 hours in the heat, walking something I could do in 2, then that's 2 hours too many. I'm frustrated.
Well, it's frustrating for me, because what it sounds like when you're telling me to get going, keep going, is that it doesn't sound very positive to me. It's not like well done, keep it up. It's like, oh, keep going, let's go, and that's just quite a demoralising thing to hear.
I'm trying to be encouraging. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to make you feel bad.
In these conditions, today each member of the team will have burnt over 4,000 calories. Ken's concerned that Richie isn't eating enough.
Who else wants a tuna sandwich?
Rich,
no, I don't.
You've got to eat, mate.
I have. I just had an apple and a jungle barking.
That's not enough. Come on, mate. You've got to eat
something.
something.
I'm fine, honestly. Don't make a big deal of it, Ken, because it's just...
It is a big deal, mate. If you can't... It is a big deal.
What do you want to eat, Richie?
I'm not going to eat. I'm too covered in shit. I'll make myself ill.
Well, I'll hold it for you.
No, it's all right.
I'll wash your hands in disinfectant and hold it for you.
I'm fine, Pete. Don't keep on about it.
Richie, why don't you want to eat anything?
I don't want a fucking big deal about it, Heidi.
Fine.
You might collapse halfway through because of lack of food. You know, you need to eat. Yeah?
I'm absolutely fine. I know my body. I don't eat at home.
Well, you know what? If there is any problem due to people collapsing because of lack of food, then I'm going to be very annoyed. If it's a pain problem or injury problem, then I'll understand. But if it's because you didn't eat when you had the chance, I'll be really upset, and the whole team will be upset.
And that's why, perhaps, Richie,
you know,
you're not
the fact is
as fast as you maybe could be.
Tim, I'll fucking beat you in a race any day, mate.
You reckon?
Look, guys, it's not...
But you know what? Forget it. You know what? We should forget
It's not a race. It's supposed to be a team effort, and you're not in the team.
Really? Is that fucking right, Richie?
It is, mate.
Is that fucking right?
It is.
Can we just cool it? We don't need to have this.
What I said to them at the beginning is you've got to get your emotion out, because it's no point being angry inside yourself. Tell people how you feel. They're pretty good at that, really. There's still a lot of tensions in there, and it's going to have to be better, because in order to pull through the desert regions in the west, they're going to have to work very tightly as a team.
The team have called an emergency meeting to try and resolve their problems. Richie is not sure if he wants to carry on.
I'm finding certain things too difficult to handle. I'm finding basically personal hygiene a big problem, toilet and stuff like that. Simple things that I'd find easy at home, I'm just finding too difficult. I'm fed up with having sand in my shoes and having my feet covered in shit, so therefore I don't want to eat. And unfortunately I've decided to call it a day and go home and have a nice hot bath and sort my life out, really. I'm sorry if I'm letting you down and sort of going off and leaving you and abandoning you, but it's just a lot more difficult than I thought it would be for me to sort of live in these conditions. And I've just had enough and my body can't take any more. The argument we had earlier, you know, even though it was about a sandwich, just triggered everything off. Another small factor is that I'm a very helpful person and I think about others before I think about myself. And I've been frustrated because other people haven't been as supportive to other members of the team as I have. It's a very difficult situation, but the whole point of being a working team is to help the weakest people and the people that need the help the most. There's been certain people that have been fantastic and there's others that have been moaning because people have been slow, and it's not teamwork. You know, we're supposed to be here as a team, working with each other as a team, getting to the end as a team, and at the moment there's no team at all. It's very sad that it's had to come to an end because I really wanted to make it to the end and be with you guys, but I just can't really, you know, take the strain anymore, and I can't be there for you, I'm afraid. When I'm gone, guys, please work as a team, you know. Please help each other as much as you can. Please help Kim, you know, she needs help, you know. You got to understand other people's disabilities.
So, Richie, mate.
Be good, mate. Be strong.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Look after everyone.
Yeah, we'll definitely try to.
I probably feel quite sad when I get home because obviously I've let a once in a lifetime opportunity and a great chance go. But there's the other side of the coin is that, you know, I just couldn't really carry on because I was jeopardising my safety and finding things too difficult to carry on.
See you soon, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye. You know, there'll be a good thing coming out of it is that I won't be ill or get bad feet. So that's what I had to think about at the end of the day. See you later, Jim, mate. Be good, mate. The strangest thing is basically the person that shares a similar disability to me is basically the person that's made me want to leave. See you later. Yeah, look after him, Ken. But he's only got half the disability that I have, and he seems to whinge about it more. So you know, it's a shame really, because I did get on with him at first, but it's just the way things have gone.
Richie was a really good guy, you know. When I was at the back, he stuck with me and supported me. So yeah, it's really sad to see him go, but I totally understand why.
And then there were 9.
And then there were 9.
Let's hope there's 9 on the Skeleton Coast.
Fingers crossed. You've got the swamp to get through first.
Stomach muscles crossed.
Another team member's gone, and the group is hopelessly split. Their chances of reaching their goal, the Atlantic Ocean, look increasingly remote. Next time, the group come face to face with some of the world's most dangerous animals.
For us to see him like that, he must be friggin' huge.
Heidi and Tim become enemies.
Fuck off, Tim, all right? I've done fuck all!
To succeed, they must persuade the Himba to guide them across the Namib Desert. Another team member is forced to leave.
Fuck! Muffle!